All right, we are going to be continuing our quest to recreate the Can't Stop game. Last week, I guess, we created the 4D6 calculator, which we can see right here. But today, we're actually going to effectively try and create the background or the board and see if we can get some movement on the board happening as well. So I've already started this. Let's go ahead and see inside of it. Just super pumped by the fact that my head is in a panther paw because, woo, go Panthers. Okay, so here's this wonderful mess. Let me make the code, well, hold on. Let me look at the board really quick. And the board over here, as you can see, let's make it a little bit bigger, has all of the spots for our Can't Stop game. I'm not the best artist, yo. Over here on the green areas, those are where the end point is. I imagine that this line right here is the 2 row, and then 3 and 4 all the way down to 11 and 12, right? I've actually gotten some buttons over here as well, because right now I'm not too worried about implementing the dice with the board, but I do want some way of like easily saying, oh, we rolled a 2 or we rolled a 5. And so I've put these here as kind of simple buttons. And then right now, the 2-1 is working. Well, the 2 button is working more than anything else. So if I click the 2 button, it acts as though it's rolled a 2. And if I click the 2 button, it acts as if it's rolled a 2. And it moves it up on the board. And if I click the 2 button, clearly I've done this wrong. It goes back to the first. It should go to the third one and then stop, but I'm not there yet, and that's fine. Okay, this is a good start. So let me show you the mess that I have made. Let's look at the button first. So here is the button. Let me get that a little bit bigger. And see if I can get it a little bit bigger. I just want it as big as we can so that we can see the code. And this is similar code to all of the other buttons. When this sprite is clicked, we're setting choice 1, which is a variable, to the value of our particular button, here it being a 2. And then we're broadcasting option changed, which I think is okay for now. All of my other buttons are effectively, oh, hold on, having no code. Oh, there's no code in that one. Where's my 3 button? Now I gotta, there we go. Let's zoom in on that. Okay, there we go. So a lot of my other buttons don't have any code in them because I haven't done it yet, but my 2 does. And I think right now that's the 2. This is what it'll look like for the 3. And basically it's going to be the same code, or at least I imagine that it right now will be the same code with this number changing from 3 to whatever. And then later, I hope to be able to when a choice is made, move this code, right, from setting choice 1 to 3 and then broadcasting options change right from my 4D6 calculator. And so I wouldn't need to use these buttons at all. But I'm, again, short-circuiting that situation here. So let's look at the background. The backdrop is actually just a piece of, we're going to call it art that I created by tracing over in the digital sphere or in a digital copy of the board. So I found a board of Can't Stop online, and I kind of just traced over it with some very basic colors, and that's what we got. There's no code for the background. Okay, and then here's the code, and it's gonna get even messier than this, and I'm sure that there is a better way, but right now this is kind of where I'm at logically. So first, we've got when it's clicked, when the green flag is clicked, we're going to hide it and we're going to set the active to 0, which is good. And then when we receive the option changed, we're going to check, the first thing we're going to check is if active equals 0 or active equals choice 1, then we're going to set active to choice 1. Okay. And then we're going to show it. Effectively, what we're trying to do here is in the future, we're going to have more than just 1 climber. We're actually going to have 3 climbers or 3 tokens per player per round. And right now, we're just testing things out with 1. But I wanted to be able to see if I click the 2 button here, that's good. But if I click 3, I don't want anything to happen. right? I don't want my climber who's on that second spot to start climbing on the third round or the third rung. And so that's what this first line is doing. And then it's making it visible. So yay for us. And we can also start climbing. Well, apparently we can't start climbing the 3, but we're getting there. Then this little if statement right here is if the, item choice 1 of climb count equals 0. And this is where it's going to get a little broken. Let me show you some lists that I've made. And these lists, my 2x and my 2y, are the positions, the x and y positions of these red dots. And I got those by effectively moving my little cat, seeing the x and the y position, and this is the third row, so I actually have those x and y positions. I got 224 here, that's actually 226, but it's close enough, and 41 to 40, again, close enough. And then I moved the cat up, and now I've got 204, which I wrote down 203 the first time, 68, which is still 68. So again, I went through, and this does take a lot of time, but it's not like difficult work, right? So you'll be able to move them all up. And note too, I've neglected to put a ending spot on my 2x and my 2y. So let me clear the 3x and the 3y. I don't need to see them. Let's add a y value and an x value. My x value for winner winner on the 2 column is negative 174. So I'm going to put in negative 174, and then my y value for my winner spot on the 2 row or 2 column is 153, not 155. There we go. So now I have all 3 possibilities, which is great news. Yay! And then what I'm trying to do here with climb count, I've got another list, okay? Yay! I have another list of basically 1 through 12. I'm not using 1 at all here, but I want to be able to remember between turns, right, where we were. So if we have a token somewhere, we should remember where that token is. And right now, we can see that the values for all of these things are mostly zeros, except for, of course, 3. For some reason, 3's gone up. And I can actually change the climb count on 3. Let's see if I can change the climb count on 2. Nope, doesn't seem to be able to. Let's see. Changing the climb count on 2 there. Perfect. And so it's, we're trying to have a little bit of a memory here. Let's go back into this. So if item of choice 1 of climb count equals 0, effectively, if we haven't climbed this before, then replace item choice 1 of climb count with 1. All right, so if we make this 0 really quick, and let's go ahead and start this, then we can hit the 2 button, and it becomes 1. And then we're going to go to the, this is, okay. Let's start from the inside. So we're going to go to item choice 1 of climb count, which is, because our choice 1 here was 2, so we're going to go to line 2 of climb count, which is 1. So we're going to go to the item 1 of 2x, which happens to be negative 219. See what we're doing there? So we're finding our position on the 2x row from our climb count value here, which is a thing, and it seems to be working, and we're trying effectively to make kind of like a multi-dimensional array, but Scratch doesn't really have multi-dimensional arrays, and so this was as close as I could get, and it seems to be working for now. We'll see if it works in the future. Who knows? Also, it seems to be working for now, but I can't move up on the 3. So let's start this over. See, if I go 3, it still only goes to the 2 positions. So something is clearly a little bit broken, and we'll figure it out. There's a couple of magical numbers here, like this 1 this 0. If we've started and it's nowhere, that's fine with me. Let's go ahead and restart these to 0. Let's restart this, see if that helps. Still on the 2 row, yeah. Even though that says 1. Which is weird, and I think it's because right here this value is 2x, and so we need a way to and this is 2y, and this is 2x, and this is 2y, and this is 2x, and this is 2y, and so we're going to need a way to pick a different list depending on what choice we get, which might but just mean that we have a whole bunch of if statements, like if choice 1 is 2, then we use the 2x's. And if choice 2 or choice 1 is 3, we're going to use the 3x's. It's probably not the best, but I don't know how to change this here with variables. I see a way to change it with a drop down, but I don't see a way of putting a variable in. Like, hold on a second. Can I put in a choice 1 in here? Yeah, see, it doesn't go, right? So we're working with the limitations of Scratch here, and I know that it might be a little bit annoying, but once you have this working, this sort of if statement working for one of them, then it should be a trivial experience to kind of copy it, right? Duplicate it, put it over here, change all these 2x's to 3x's, to 3x's, to 3x's. Let's see if this works. Hold on. And then I just deleted it. So trivial doesn't mean easy, apparently. Trivial means really freaking annoying. Anyway, we'll be able to copy that and put it in there, and then have a series of ifs and if-elses. Do I have if-elses, or do I just have elses? I have if and if-else. Yeah. So it'll be a series of ifs and then if-elses, kind of like I've done here with an else and then if, and then an else and then another if inside of that. So that we can basically see where my choice is and then just do the one that makes sense. Whew. Yeah. So good luck. I'll upload another video soon. If you have any questions, and I'm sure that you have questions, please email me or comment to me or find me in class or ask the questions.